Boom! It's your boy Oats coming back at you with another stream, baby! And today we'll be streaming the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. What's up, Rilla boy? Battle in the courtrooms of Victorian London and Japan in 10 exciting episodes, man. So I think the last time I've actually played like the old Ace Attorney games was like way back in like Ace Attorney 1, 2, 3 with Phoenix Wright. I hope this is a good game, bro. System save, data saved. Cool. Oh, that's the classic Ace Attorney sound effects, man. I kind of remember. Okay, this game supports an autosave feature. Please do not turn the system off whilst the icon is displayed at the top of the screen. Alright, bet. Ooh, Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Damn. Oh, I forgot. This game came out last year, right? I got it on discount though. I got it for like fucking 30 bucks. Okay, music on, gameplay, text skip, language. Yeah, we gotta go for English, man. Wait, turn this on to enable story mode in place of autoplay, allowing you to progress through the game automatically without having to press any buttons. The fuck? So you can like, essentially like story mode is like, you are just watching the whole thing without like playing. That's dumb. Special content. Ooh, Taylor. So you can dress up your people, man. The outfits are only available for use in the Great Ace Attorney 2. Wait, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean by the Great Ace Attorney 2? This is the first one, right? Gallery. Portraits. Ooh, they got the artwork and shit. This is like so anime, man. They try to make like the guy look like the Phoenix Wright, right? But like they toned down his hair, I think. Whatever, man. I mean, this is the first one, right? Okay, select adventure. New game, baby. Can I select hard or very hard? Damn, this is anime as fuck.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation.
Oh shit, that looks like more European than like Japan.
Washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling.
So this is really in Japan?
Great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
So, am I the grandfather of like, oh shit, dude got shot in the face. Wait. Isn't it?
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
What the fuck? So my guy committed murder? How you gonna be like an attorney if you shot someone? Bienvenue au le Carnaval. The Adventures of the Great Departure, Episode 1. So I guess I gotta defend myself. Okay, 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Okay, so 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants Antechamber 5. What the hell is that? Okay, wait, what is this history button? There's a square button for the history. No history available. So you can learn about history from this one. Okay, so 22nd November, it's 8:43 a.m. We are in the Supreme Court of Judicature. I don't know what is the Judicature mean. Defendants Antechamber. So I think this is like the prep room before we go onto the court. You You can't really like adjust the sound effects. I don't know if it's gonna be loud or not. Gameplay, reader, okay, cool. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? What? Oh, this guy's a bailiff. Oh no, nothing. The bailiff says, "Save your glares, murderer." Sorry. Damn. Ryunosuke says, "My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo." Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough. Damn. Who the fuck is this guy? He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. Oh wait, is this my lawyer? The bailiff says, "And who are you?" "I am this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today." Why is a lawyer wearing like a headband? Yo, what it do? OWPT. I don't know how to say your name, man. What's up, man? Hi. Welcome to the stream. Oats. I don't know how to say your name, man. You got something easier for me? The bailiff says, "Lawyer?" Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So you will hold your tongue. Jesus Christ, bro. Which lawyer brings a katana to the fucking court? I guess that's how it is like back in the day, right? Yeah, you know? This game is historically accurate, man. Tisk. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet. Damn, he's like age shaming me. And yet, I still seem to know better than how a court officer should behave. Why does he have the Metal Gear bandana though? Look at that shit. Isn't that Metal Gear? Metal Gear. Right, Ryunosuke? Ryunosuke says, "Oh, yes, of course, sorry." What are you apologizing to me for? Ryunosuke says, "Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this, I'm sorry." Kazuma says, "Ha ha ha ha, there you go again, apologizing. Just like always." Ryunosuke says, "Ah." Kazuma says, "Though I must say, you have been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you?" Ryunosuke says, "Of course not. You have to believe me, I didn't do it. I could never murder someone." Then why do you have a fucking gun in your hand, you bitch? Alright, Kazuma says, "Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high." Ryunosuke says, "You mean?" Kazuma says, "I believe in you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke." Yo, this is kind of like sus, man. Is this like Ryunosuke's like gay lover? I mean, not that's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying. Ryunosuke says, "Kazuma Asogi, my best friend. Also in his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate." Kazuma says it's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old here in Japan anyway. So what was like Japan's like fucking court system? Is it like the emperor like, oh, you die, you don't die? My qualifications don't mean much yet. Ryunosuke says, you said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes. That's when all this started. Damn. The fuck? Why are we on a hot date with this dude, man? Okay, Ryu says, congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. Kazuma says, I know, I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievement and successes in court. Ryu says, so you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I want to bring about change in our legal system, says Kazuma. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. Ryu says, the heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too. Kazuma says, then come with me. Oh man, why the fuck this sounds so romantic as shit, man? We have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. Ryu says, if only it were that simple. Kazuma says, oh dear, look at the time, I better be going. Ryu says, alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. Kazuma says, good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner. Yo, this sounds so sus. Damn. Okay. Ryu says, it was straight after that. That's when it happened. Someone said, Asogi, may I have a word? What up, girl? Damn. Kazuma said, Professor, I didn't know you were coming. And this dude says, well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now. Asogi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers. Kazuma says, to His Excellency's chambers? Why? This guy says, he was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be more confusion about procedures today as a result. Ryu says, who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. Kazuma says, I see, I'll go at once then. Damn, girl! And this girl says, I shall accompany you. Why? Kazuma says, alright then, Ryunosuke, I'll see you in the courtroom. Ryu says, yes. Thanks, Kazuma. What's your name, girl? Ryu says, ... And this guy says... Ryu says, this is awkward. If I may. Ryu says, yes, sorry? You must be the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Ryu says, yes, that's right. Oh, his name is Mikotoba. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. I am a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Is it like Yume like dreams? Or famous? Ryu says, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. Oh wait, can I press history? Oh, so this is the history of the conversation. Cool. So Ryu says, as I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Miko says, Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. Yo, I don't even think it's like as simple as best friends, bruh. This shit might be actually sexual. Ryu was surprised. Miko says, as such, I feel you should know. Ryu says, know what? Miko says, well, as you have no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that that permission will be revoked and never granted again. Ooh, so he's putting his, like, reputation on the line. To defend ya boy. Ryu says, what? Miko says, ah, as I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. Ryu says he's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. But I don't understand, why would the government do such a thing? Miko says the administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission even in the most favorable of circumstances. Ryu says, I don't believe it. But I didn't do it, I swear it, I'm not a murderer. Miko says, I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Ryu says, sorry? What do you mean? Miko says, you'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. Ryu says, but then what should I do? Miko says, well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Ryu says, right, so... Miko says as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. Is this a setup? The fuck? What if he asks me, like, do you want to marry me? I gotta say, I do. What the fuck? I do? But what will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Miko says of course not. Bailiff says defendant. The fuck? Why are they like twins in here? Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Miko says, ah, it would seem our how do you pronounce this word? Surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. I don't know what that means, man. So I'ma treat it as disrespect. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. Bailiff says, what are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving, there's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway. Damn. Ryunosuke says this is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dream of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. Man, I don't give a fuck. And so, with absolutely no idea what lay ahead, I embark on that unforgettable trial. Damn, that was a lot to read, man. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. God damn, bro. Japanese games, man. Okay, 22nd November, 9 AM. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Okay, cool. Ryu says, so this is a courtroom. Damn. Kazuma said, the Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power. How do you pronounce this word? Judicature. Judicature. Fuck, man. Ryu says, I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. Kazuma says the power that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. Yo, that's not like fucking I don't know, man. Ryu says a secret trial? Kazuma says a trial that closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. Ryu says what? But why? Kazuma says it'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. Oh shit, it's the judge, but he's like less fat. The judge says the court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Ouchie says the prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. Isn't like this the guy from like the first game? Kazuma says, as is the defense. Damn, why is he wearing armor, man? Judge says before we begin, there's one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. Kazuma says, that's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. The judge says normal procedure for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? Oh shit. Ryu says this is it. This must be the question. Do I say I do? I think that's the one he says I gotta say I do, right? I do. But what if that, like, professor dude was setting me up, man? Who's gonna defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, I need to answer quickly. What should I do? I'll just say I answer I do. Cause I'm a man. I can defend myself. Kazuma says, Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear who will... Oh shit. I do, my boy. I defend myself. Judge, what is the meaning of this unruly outburst? Ryu says, I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. Judge says, you'll what? I told you, man, I'm the man. Kazuma says, what are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Ryu says, Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial. Kazuma says, he did what? Ryu says, he said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. Kazuma says, how sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off. Oh my god, that is so wrong, bruh. Ryu says, no, it's not that really. It's just that... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Kazuma says, yes. I knew that's how you'd feel. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Tis, Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. The judge says very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Aochi says, well. Does the accuser admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel, really?
Objection!
Objection, motherfucker! Kazuma says, make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Ryu says, Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. Kazuma says, I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered. Aochi says, Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court... Well, what that says on the fan? You must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed. Judge says, as you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, defendant Naruhodo? Ryu says, yes, your excellency. Judge says, it is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. Ryu says, my competence? What does that mean? Kazuma says, he's questioning your ability to do the job. Ryu says, well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. Judge says, so let's start with the very simplest of questions. Ryu says, yes. Judge says, kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Ryu says, well, that's easy enough. I heard his name more times than I care to remember. But, wait. I'm so nervous, I can't even remember that. What was it again? Kazuma says, Ryunosuke. Let me guess, your mind's gone blank? Ryu says, you know me so well. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record. Ryu says, but I can't even find that. Kazuma says, it's simple. You can access the court record with the press of R1. If you ever find yourself forgetting something, just consult that. It's all in there. Ryu says, I just have to press R1 for the court record? Alright, there's no time to lose. Kazuma says this is the list of evidence you have collected. Now try switching to people instead with R1. Cool. You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press circle to go back. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Okay, so... the victim is John H. Wilson, the victim of this case. He was a visiting professor of medicine at Yume University from the British Empire. And like this guy, the prosecutor is Taketsushi Aochi, 51 years old. The lead prosecutor of this case, who would appear to have little love for the changes their cultural reformation has brought about. Yujin Mikotoba, 42 years old, a medical school professor at the Imperial Yume University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Kazuma's mentor. Kazuma Asogi, 23, a second year at the Imperial Yume University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well. Alright, I gotta remember, man. So, this is the guy that we allegedly killed. John H. Wilson, 47. Alright, cool. Okay, I'm gonna just read the post-mortem report. So the death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by a loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. And this is my university collar pin. Proof that I'm a student at the Imperial Yume University. I always wear it on the collar of my uniform jacket. Now you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press triangle to present. Try it now.
Yes!
Yes! The victim name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Ouchie says, "Heh. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university." Kazuma says Dr. Wilson was visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago. The judge says indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. Kazuma says there can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. I never heard of it. Ouchie says, and yet despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? Ryu says, but I didn't do it. Judge says this case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. Kazuma says, In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policy makers. And you are a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. Ryu says, so that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Kazuma says, exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Ryu says, yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Kazuma says, oh dear, look at the time. I better get going. Ryu says, alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. Kazuma says, good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in the English class tomorrow, then, partner. Ryu says, the British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. Damn. Ryu says, so I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Judge says, now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Ryu says, yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? State before the court the cause of death. The cause of death. Well, obviously that was, Ryu. Remember that in court every assertion must be backed up by evidence. Yo, okay, I'm gonna show him this. Okay, victim John H. Wilson, male British. Single bullet fired at close range. Fatal hemorrhage from a pectoral ballistic trauma. No exit wound. Bullet did not pass through the body. That means I didn't shoot him. Ryu says by evidence, but how? Find a piece of evidence that showed the professor's cause of death and select present. Do it now. Here you go.
Yes!
Yes! Well... According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Ouchie says, learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Ryu says sorry. Yes, that's right. The post-mortem report. Kazuma says in the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusion that way. Ryu says, oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of these later. Aochi says, this is so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. Wait. Well, why is his chair facing the other way? Aochi says you can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. The judge says, thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into court. The photographic print of the victim has been entered into the court record. Ryu says, so that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible. Judge says, very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start this trial. The fuck? Wow, he really did that. Aochi says, certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, I order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case. The prosecution hereby calls its first witness who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. Ryu says, oh, this is it then. Kazuma says, I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Kazuma says, yes, clearly. You're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Uh-oh. Well, I can still act as your assistant. Ryu says, ah, of course. Ryu says when he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Kazuma says, he really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he? Ryu says, maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Kazuma says, well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Ryu says, only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. Yeah, that's like that Metal Gear headband, bruh. Oh shit. Aochi, witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please. Hosonaga says, of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnaval. What the fuck? Ryu says, are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, The fuck? He wipes it on the cloth. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Ryu says, well, it really should. Aochi says, as everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This green crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants and Occidental Eatery 3 days ago. The judge says, understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. Hosonaga says, at once, sir. Aochi says, and no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Ryu says, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? Hosonaga says, it was just about after 2 PM on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over, and there was only 3 tables still occupied. Ryu says that fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone in the place. Hosonaga says, ahem, ahem. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out of the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
What do you mean, yes? Hold on, let me clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
Ouchie says, I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. Ryu says, but... Judge says, the next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, defendant Naruhodo. Kazuma says, don't worry, Ryu. You'll have a chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Ryu says, ugh. Ouchie says, if I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today. Hosonaga says yes, without question. Ouchie says, I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Hosonaga says no. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Ryu says, huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around that table? Kazuma says, what's the matter, Ryunosuke? Ryu says, that's not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello... Oh shit, that was a bitch sitting opposite him at his table. Kazuma says, really? Ryu says, and that's not something the waiter could have missed. Ryu says, I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? I'll wait and see. I won't interject. Ryu says, I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Kazuma says, Ryu, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? Ryu says, I suppose I am. I'd never have gotten to Yume University otherwise. Kazuma says, but you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know? If you don't say what you want to say right now, you'll seriously regret it when you're found guilty. Ryu says, alright, you've scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. Ryu says, and there is something I want to say. I'm just gonna shut my eyes and say it.
Yes!
Yes! Ryu says, just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Ouchie says, dear me, what are we gonna do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? Ryu says, but I'm sure of what I saw. Kazuma says, Hosonaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy? Hosonaga says no. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. Oh, what the fuck? Ryu says, I don't believe it. Hoso says, ahem. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you like to. Let me see. Ah, a sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. Hoso says, that's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Judge says, well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Hoster says, thank you, sir. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. Hoster says, oh, well, is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course, here you are. Oh, let me take a look at that shit. Oh wait, it's not in the record yet. Kazuma says, what was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Ryu says something certainly seems to have shaken him. The waiter's business card has been entered into the court records. Yo, by the way guys, I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. Aochi says so, the court has now heard a precis of the case. The judge says yes. At the moment, the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. And the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. Judge says, defendant Naruhodo. Ryu says, yes, your excellency. Hey, what's up? Emanate forever? What's for dinner or breakfast? I was actually thinking of ordering some hamburgers, man. I'm eating a Japanese fast food place. It's called Moss Burger. I was thinking of getting 2 sets of fries, a fish burger, and a peach tea. I used to only eat cheeseburgers, right? But ever since I've been on Reddit, and I've seen a lot of videos of pigs and cows being so friendly and so intelligent. I mostly eat fish. Yeah. I'm really hungry, man. Last night, I think I only had 1 meal. Cause I was streaming until really late, and then I did some video editing, posted it on TikTok, posted it on YouTube, and I was like, God damn, I'm hungry. How you doing, Emanate? I hope I said your name right. The judge says if you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. Wow. Emanate says, oh, peach tea, making me hungry, but it's almost 1 AM. Maybe I'll make some popcorn. Damn, I love popcorn. I don't know if I'm if I'm hardworking enough to make my own popcorn. I prefer to just buy my own popcorn. We have a Garrett's popcorn here in Singapore. Emanate says, also, you're one of the few that have gotten my name right on the first try. That's because I'm a certified genius. Emanate forever. I'm a genius. Welcome. Where are you from, Emanate? Aochi says, in other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your oh my god, there's so many fucking big words in this game, man. Of your inevitable punishment. Yo, I can speak good English, man, but it's sometimes they throw in the super big words. Inevitable. Who uses that word in real life, man? Oh, you're from Canada. Cool. I got a lot of Canadian viewers. I don't know why, for some reason. And have you played this game? You love these Ace Attorney games, but sometimes I get super stuck. Oh, for real? I used to play a lot of Ace Attorney games back on the original Nintendo DS. I think I played all of them except I think the Miles Edgeworth games. Oh wait, I got the whole collection. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I have the whole collection here. So, oh wait, that's the wrong drawer. I have the whole collection. Let me see. Oh shit, I don't know where I put my games, man. put it here. Shit, my games are missing. Or maybe I just got the wrong drawer. Just give me a sec. Holy shit. I can't find my Ace Attorney games. I have like a whole cabinet of like games where I put all my games and shit. Oh shit, I don't know where it is. Oh shit. I have a whole stack of Ace Attorney games. Damn. Sorry man, I have like every single Ace Attorney game. The DS, you just got this game for my Switch, but I haven't started it yet. It's a lot of reading, you know, it's like I don't usually stream the Ace Attorney games on Twitch, and the reason being is cause like it's like a fucking like wall of text. It's like insane. Oh yeah, I have it. I have it right here. So I have the entire Ace Attorney collection. So back when I used to play it on the Nintendo DS, I have to admit, all the games were pirated. Because like there was like yeah, it's like back in the day the Nintendo DS was like hackable, so you could like just literally download games for free from the internet. But as I got older and I obviously got a job and I wanted to like collect the games, I collected all of them. I don't think I've even opened... Okay, I did open the first one. Yeah, so this is the first one. Ace Attorney. I think this is the second one. Justice for All. Trials and Tribulations. I got that. I got Apollo Justice. I got the Miles Edgeworth Investigations. I think that might be all of them. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's so much reading, man. It's like, holy shit. And the crazy part is like they use like big words like inevitable. You know, I can say it, but like it's like I haven't used that word in a long time. R4 card, I have only one DS Lite. Wow, you really have all the games. Yeah. I mean, I love the series, right? But I mean, I don't think the series is perfect. It still has a lot of like really like stereotypical anime tropes that I'm like, oh my god, this is so cheesy. You know what I mean? It's like I'm a big lover and at the same time a hater for anime games. You're almost an official lawyer when you read all the text. Yo, when I go apply to the bar, they'll be like, what is your qualification? I'll be like, bitch, I play all the Ace Attorney games. You're lucky to have me. Better recognize. Look at all these games. Look at my save files. Aochi says, I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. Oh wait, can we look at the evidence? You'll be like, objection! Oh right, recently I did watch the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial. And yeah. It wasn't like the Ace Attorney games, bro. I've been tricked. Oh, there's a magnifying glass? Yo, all of this, like, the writings are in ancient Chinese, man. I can't read that shit. Why do we have a magnifying glass? So we are gonna look for cum stains on, like, the fucking card? Damn. Yo, Emanate, what time you got right now where you're at in Canada? Canada is cool, man. But, like, I heard a lot of, like, funky shit is happening in, Canada. Like, you know, like, the government is, like, you know, locking you guys down and shit. Yeah, the magnifying glass is weird. I mean, I can't even flip the card over. It's 12:47 AM. Okay. I personally sleep really late. It's actually the opposite here in Singapore. Right now it's 12:47 PM. It's about lunch. Damn, exactly 12 hours apart. We aren't in lockdown right now, haven't been for a while. But from what I heard, like, apparently there was like a protest in Canada where there's a bunch of truckers. And how the government responds to that was like they like fucking shut down their bank accounts. And I don't know, man. It seems like some Illuminati shit. Yeah, it's a 12 hours difference. So I live technically in the future. I think it's like, it's just only Friday for you, right? But it's already Friday for me. Since like, what, an hour ago? Damn. Ouchie says, but I must warn the defense. If you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive. Oh, I think it means decisive evidence. Oh my god. For some reason, my brain couldn't comprehend the C and the S. I was like, the fuck is this word? Decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. Amanate says, oh yeah, the truck thing was a while ago. The government is wild. Yeah, it's like, what was that? Justin Trudeau, right? Wasn't there like a fucking conspiracy theory that he is actually the love child of, what's that fucking dictator from Cuba? Remember there's a dictator in Cuba? What's his name again? Shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you heard that one though. Chavez? Castro, yeah, Castro. Look it up. Look it up. Look up the pictures, man. It's undeniable. And people have actually traced a timeline when Fidel Castro was actually visiting Canada. And like, you know, like shortly after, like, Trudeau's mom got preggers and she got him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, I don't know, man. Maybe like behind closed doors, his dad was like a low-key cook, and he likes to see his, you know, his like his wife getting laid out, and it's the origin story of Trudeau. Like, I'm not hating, man. I'm just like, I'm just a spectator. I just heard of this shit. You know what I mean? Ryu says, "What do you think I should do, Kazuma?" Kazuma says, "What do you mean?" Ryu says, well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Oh my god, fucking Ryu is such an idiot. Ryu says, everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarities. You have said it, Professor. Mikotoba said it, and so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. Yo, if I was Kazuma, I would be like, Ryu, you're acting like a little bitch right now. Man, where's your cajones? Kazuma says, as I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. Amanate says, I love how you know all these things about Canada. I know nothing about Singapore. Are you guys still going through rolling lockdowns? Nah, I think there was like 3 to 4 like different lockdowns, but like everyone has had to go through like I don't know, like 3 booster jabs and shit like that. Oh, and I actually caught the vid like 2 weeks ago. It was pretty fucked up. But I think like the, you know, the vax did help. You know, like I had like high fever. I was coughing my lungs out. I was extremely exhausted. Yeah, I caught the vid. Have you caught the vid? Yeah, I actually had a friend, a classmate in school that came from Canada. You know, so we talked a lot. I have a classmate from Germany. I had a classmate from Los Angeles. So I went to a pretty international school. So I got to learn a lot about like, you know, your peoples. Thank you. Yeah, I feel better. I couldn't stream for a week, man. That was rough. Like, I think I was like barely eating a single meal every day. I lost a bunch of weight, which was good. You know what I mean? You haven't had it all, but are you vax? I'm a conspiracy theorist, theory guy, right? So You know, I never actually wanted to take the vax, but it was like so mandatory that if you don't get yourself vax, you already know what time it is with the government, right? The government is gonna like the Singapore government is gonna make your life a living hell. I think it's like people here, if you don't get vax, you can lose your job. You don't get to even go to the groceries and shop. It was pretty wild. You got vax because of your job. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't have. I'm guessing you are a public servant. You either work at in like a medical facility, or maybe you work in the service industry. I don't know. What's your job, Animate? I need to know your job, your social security, your full address. Nah, I'm just playing. I just want to know what you work as. Oh wait, I got his profile. I got the profile of the waiter. Damn, bro, he looks like he's so stressed. The head waiter of the European-style restaurant La Carneval. He was serving there on the day of the incident. Damn, why does he look like a little bitch? Yeah, your blood type too. Your blood type. Everything. Your height. Your cup size if you're a girl. The length of your dick if you're a guy. No homo. But it is what it is, you know? I'm collecting all your data for the Illuminati to build your robot replacement. Oh, you work at the airport. Cool. Dealing with nonsense all day, every day. So are you TSA? Damn, you work at the airport. Like, what part of the airport? Like, are you like a baggage dude, or are you like a fluffer who fluffs the fat rich people at the elite lounge, getting paid under the table, 5,000 a suck. Canadian version of TSA. That's cool. Do you get like a weapon, like a taser, a baton? Yo, I'm so glad that I never had any power, man. I would have abused that shit. You know what I mean? I would definitely be pulling out the gun on the first date. Yelling at everyone all day. For real? I gotta ask, like, are like passengers, are they usually like, in general, right? Are people like cool? Or do you feel they're like fucking stupid? And you kind of agree with the Illuminati's like, you know, like their whole plan of thinning out the herd. We don't have weapons here? Wait. But I thought like the airports like usually have like a marshal, like you guys actually stay strapped. Ever since 9/11, I don't know. I don't know how it works in Canada. Kazuma says, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it? Ryu says, what? Kazuma says, if the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just gonna abandon that duty? Are you gonna give up on yourself? Damn. I gotta say, actually the main character in this game, Ryu, I don't know, something Suke, he's like a lot like a Phoenix Wright. At the start, he's just being a little bitch. You know what I mean? Kazuma says the battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. Holy shit. How is a skinny dude like that slamming the table that hard? Kazuma says the defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. You know what is kind of weird? It's like they don't have any jury, right? In this trial? So who is making the call? Like, who is guilty or innocent? Kazuma says we invited the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Jesus Christ, man, with the pose. Then we'll just see how decisive this evidence really is. M8 says marshals are different, they have weapons. Passengers are trash, not all of them, but the good ones I don't really deal with. It's the bad ones who I'm constantly yelling at. Like, our rules haven't changed in 20 years, why don't you look it up before you get to the airport? Nah, you good, I understand that. I fucking hate people too, man. Hey man, if the Illuminati is listening in to my shit, like, yo, I gotta sign up, man. I gotta thin out the herd with you guys, man. Let me be your chief planner. I guarantee. I make sure all the dumb people dead. Enjoy your popcorn, man. What's my favorite popcorn? Damn. You know, like, I love the traditional caramel popcorn, but ever since I've been with this girl I knew like 10 years ago, obviously she's now my ex because I'm a dog, I love salty popcorn. Really good. Damn. Everyone is like so fit in this game, bro. There's no like fat people. Maybe back in ancient China, there ain't no food to eat. Judge says indeed. Prosecutor Aochi, please continue with the proceedings. Aochi says Tisk, well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I wanna be. Ryu says, ugh. Aochi says, in a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Oh my god. What's with them talking about mouths and shit, bruh? The prosecution calls its next witnesses. Judge says, very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. Witnesses? Like, is there like more than one? Oh shit. They literally sent back Hitler from time. Aochi says, witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Nosa says, yes sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iesa Nosa reporting for duty, sir. This guy don't even look Japanese, man. And this is Osama bin Laden, man. Yo, Osama's alive, bro. Korekuta. Oh, wait, is this an Indian person? Korekuta. Myself, I find employee as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation Nippon. Wait, maybe he's Japanese. I don't even know. And conduct my trade with Rasute, a humble premises in the 2nd district. Curio Korekuta at your service. Judge says, an antique dealer and a soldier? What an unusual pairing. Aochi says both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. Oh shit, it's a conspiracy. Kazuma says they must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Korekuta says, myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post noon. And not infrequently, converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. Can this guy speak English, man? This fucking Dulcim looking motherfucker. Ryu says, I can't understand a word that old man is saying. Yo, this is some shit right here. Kazuma says he's an antique dealer and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and try to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because of its high-class restaurant with rich clientele. Ryu says, right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks like more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Aochi says, now you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Nosa says affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir. Ryu says this man is as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during the last thing he said. Kazuma says, so this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Ryu says yes. Kazuma says, well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? Ryu says, if I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. Judge says, now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Nosa says, sir, yes sir, standing by, ready to report, sir. Korekuta says, unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. I don't know what acerbic means, man. Are they gonna play the music? Dun 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 dun. They usually play that, right? What the witnesses saw. Oh. Nosa says, I was ingesting a regulation beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Korekuta says, myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. Nosa says, at that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. But, I mean, this is from the front. It's from the front. What the fuck is this guy talking about being shot in the back? This guy's a goddamn liar. Korekuta says, I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. Wait, his shit got stole? Judge Wells, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. Nosa says, yes sir, affirmative sir. That wicked university cadet sir, the cruel and unforgivable enemy. Korekuta says what times we live in, when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. Ryu says, but this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Kazuma says, is that really true, Ryunosuke? Ryu says, yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. What a fucking dumbass, man. You never fucking pick up the murder weapon because... Oh my god, isn't that the fucking thing in like every fucking game, anime, movie, and TV show? It's always like some dude picking up the gun and like everyone is like, oh, he fucking did it! These idiots obviously never saw Shawshank Redemption. The greatest movie of all time. Alright, hold up. I gotta stretch a little bit, man. This game is long. This game is, it seems pretty fun, but it makes like streaming a little bit like a job, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that's the back of a professional streamer, man. Cracked in 3 different places. Damn, I'm kinda hungry. Ryu says, after I said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Oh, so he went back to his seat. Yo, hold up, guys. I was thinking maybe if I should, like, order some food. And, I could stream and eat. But, should I do that? Okay, let me think. Then, when I finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Oh, it was that bitch that killed him. She was sitting next to a girl. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down and just as I was picking it up... Bang. Oh shit. Kazuma says, well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these 2 witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was. Why is this guy shaking like he's beating off underneath that table, man? The fuck? Ryu says there is. Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses. Ryu says cross-examine? Do it now!
Come on, do it. Come on, do it now. Get to the chopper. Come on, get out of here.
Aochi says, as we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. Judge says, certainly. The testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Is this guy a fucking dumbass? Like, one of the witnesses said, like, the guy was shot in his back. Right? And the photo says, like, the photo shows he was shot from the front. If this guy is a fucking judge, like... Oh my god, I fucking hate this old man. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the... Did he just put his hand up? God damn. The judge says, what in the name of the emperor is the meaning of this outburst? Ryu says, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Aochi says, dear me, dear me. I think like the correct, like, probably Japanese thing he says is ara ara. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it? How pathetic. Ryu says, huh? How did he know? Aochi says the prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
Kazuma says the defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Aochi's gulp. Ryu says Kazuma is so commanding. So Kazuma is top, Ryu is bottom? Judge says very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Kazuma says alright, there's where the battle really begins, Ryu. Ryu says, but I don't even know what I have to do in the cross-examination. Kazuma says, isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements. Ryu says, how? Kazuma says you didn't fire the gun, which means what that soldier said has to be a lie. Ryu says, well, yes, but... Kazuma says it's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing it, that is evidence. Ryu says, right, evidence. Kazuma says all you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Put my dick on the fucking table. That's your fucking evidence, bitch. Kazuma says, now let's go, Ryu. Don't let them beat you. Oh my god, there's like no like fucking like weight to his shit. Ryu says, alright then, it's all or nothing. Cross-examination, baby. What the witnesses saw. Okay, I was ingesting a regulation beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Okay, let me press him on this.
Yes!
Yes! Nosa says, why? Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some new interrogation technique? Ryu says, I haven't actually thought of what I wanted to ask. Kazuma says, just ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you. Ryu says, alright then. The fuck he's putting his hand up for like a little hoe? This beefsteak you mentioned? What kind of food is that? Oh my god. You never had beefsteak, you little pussy? Nosa says, shut up, bitch! Beefsteak is a delicious cut of veal vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot. Ryu says, oh. If food couldn't receive medals of honor, beefsteak would be almost as highly decorated as a cutlet. Ryu says, right, I see. Thank you, sir. So, next question. Oh my god. This cutlet you mentioned, what kind of food is that? Oh my god. Tianshin! Cutlet is a delicious cut of veal tossed in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil. I think it's like karage, right? Karage is cutlet. Beefsteak, yo. You're not allowed to have beefsteak, Emanate, because cows have feelings. It's inhumane. If you eat beef, you're going straight to hell. Unless you repent. You repent like me. Nosa says accept your guilty verdict, atone for your crimes, and when you're released from prison, try it. Ryu says yes sir, I will on the double sir. Wait, what? Kazuma says sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to the questions that are relevant to the case? Ryu says oops, sorry, I'll do my best. Ryu says so, next question. Emanate says but it's so tasty. Like humans probably taste tasty, but you know, I'm never gonna try it. Ryu says well, at least we have learned that he's a big beef lover. Kazuma affirmative. Ryu says it's not easy knowing what questions to ask. Ooh, we got a trophy, baby! For literally doing shit. Oh shit, I got like that thing up there. Korekuta says, myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. I'm gonna press him. I'm gonna like ask him like what the fuck does golden curio mean?
Yes!
You try it? You would eat a human being, Emanate? Damn, bruh. Come on, man, for real. You wouldn't, man. You wouldn't. Ryu says I have no idea what you're talking about. Korekuta says a koban, boy. A koban? You mean an old Edo coin? Korekuta says the day prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoei period entered my possession. Oh shit, you're finally seeing his eyeball. I took myself to the restaurant the following day with that said item secreted in my bosom pocket. In the hope of an affluent, cognoscent appraise of its indisputable value being present. You say so you were hoping to sell your Koban coin to Sergeant Nosa, whom you met at the restaurant? Aochi says yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy. You were about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious koban. But I didn't say that. Emanate says I would, to survive I would. Why is the old man staring at you so hard? Because he wants some of that young boy dick. Yeah. And he's part of like Epstein's like crew. Fuck, I almost spit out that water, man. Aochi says, isn't that so? Ryu says, well... Nosa says, you little upstart cadet. You want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your list of crimes, do you? Blatant subordination. Ryu says, no, I didn't say anything. Although penniless might be the word I was looking for. Korekuta says in any case, the hour was already advanced beyond that of the midday luncheon. There remained precious few presents with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business. Korekuta sees the gentleman aside me, who was grappling with his braised veal at the time, was my sole prospect. Oh. Wait, if he's like eating his shit, like how did he see me shoot the guy? Ryu says, I see. Nosa says at that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. I'm gonna press him.
Yes!
Yes! Ryu says, so you're saying that you actually saw me all at that time? Nosa says, affirmative. I saw you. Laughing, cackling like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian. But that's impossible. I only... Kazuma says, allow me to confirm just one point, please. Nosa say, what's that, private? Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, it seems to me that it must have been just after you heard the gunshot that you look over to the victim's table. And so what if it was? Well, if that really is the case, it would really mean you didn't see the fact that the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun. Damn! Exposed! Kazuma is so calm. That's because he's a bitch. I'm the real hero. Stop looking at Kazuma. Kazuma's stealing my shine. And double R. Damn, this guy is a straight up liar, man. My sixth sense. Ryu says sorry. Nosa says, my sixth sense of danger. I picked up the waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. Which means, split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet. Ryu says, surely that's not really possible, is it? Do you think I have got where I'm at today in the army if I couldn't sense danger in the air, son? Cosmos says, well, it would seem this soldier is absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed. Ryu says this is not good. Okay, Nosa says, the black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Okay, this is the fucking lie right here, because according to the photo, that's a photo of the bullet from the front. Okay, let's press him.
Yes!
Yes. So this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was... Arr. I've just had about enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else do you see around here in black uniform, huh? Ryu says, well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but... maybe that's him. Yo, maybe like Kazuma set me up, man. Nosa says, it was you, you little weasel. You unloaded the firearm on that man. From behind his back! And you call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon? You disgust me. I'ma present that court evidence. Oh, I can't present it right now. Ryu says, Kazuma, what is it, Ryunosuke? Ryu says, I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. Kazuma says, in that case, check back over the details of the evidence you gathered in the court record. And if you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Yo, isn't it illegal you bring a fucking weapon to a trial? Like, don't they usually confiscate that shit right at the door? They're like, yo, you can't fucking bring a katana, bruh. Present the evidence to the court. Thrust in the witness face and make him choke on it. Jesus Christ, why is everything gotta be so sexual? Kurikuda says, I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
Yes!
Okay, let me ask him some more questions. Ryu says on your hands and knees. Yo, why is it like fucking sexual, man? Could you explain that? Do I have a dirty mind or is this game filthy? That's right, spurning the authorities I was in order to retrieve the lost piece. Kazuma says, what lost piece are you referring to? The Koban, of course. The exquisite Hoei era Koban coin. Jesus Christ, man. This guy's a crackhead. Look at his teeth. I had just been showing the rare treasure to the military man as he masticated his meal. After averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished. Ouchie says the koban vanished. Korekuda says, hence I began to acquaint myself with the intricacies of the floor in order to locate it, and then it happened. Kazuma says, you heard the gunshot, you mean? Korekuda says, none other than, although it was no concern of mine. I was frantically scouring the floor for the aforementioned lost treasure. He don't give a fuck, man, when people getting killed. This guy is a fucking... Ryusei, so in fact, you didn't actually witness the precise moment when the incident occurred? Indeed, myself, I did not. Ryu says, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Listen, Ryunosuke. We know there are lies lurking in these statements. It's time to expose them. I understand that. The question is, how? Kazuma says, like I said before, the key to this is using evidence that you have collected. You can examine and present evidence while a witness is giving a testimony by pressing R1. So if you ever become a lawyer, you gotta remember what R1 does. They don't teach you that shit in the bar exam, so you gotta learn it from Ace Attorney. Go through each witness statement and the details about each piece of evidence and compare all the facts. Somewhere in there, you'll find something that doesn't add up. In other words, an inconsistency. Ryu says an inconsistency. Kazuma says, when you find a statement and a piece of evidence that seems to contradict each other, present your evidence with triangle and rip the witnesses apart. Cool. Just be careful, because if you assert a contradiction that has no basis, you'll be given a penalty. If you're dealt too many penalties, the defense case will fall apart, and you'll receive a guilty verdict. So that's it. Peruse the evidence of the court record and find an inconsistency with the witness statement. Alright, I'll give it a try. You can hear the witness statement over and over again as many times as you like. So keep your head and be measured in your attack. Good luck, partner. Partner. Okay, let's reach the part where he says like he saw him get shot in the back. Okay, is he gonna repeat himself? He's gonna repeat himself. Okay, I want to listen to the testimony again and I want to press him. Okay, wait, let me hear the testimony again. Okay. Wow, he actually repeats himself. Oh my god, I fucking hate Kazuma, man. Alright, so he was eating his shit. Okay, press him on this. He says the same thing, so I'm not gonna read it. I want him to say like I shot him in the back, which is bullshit because I got a photo of the bullet from the front. Okay. Okay, this part is kind of bullshit. Okay, so I already read all of this. I'm just basically looking for the part where he says, like, you know, he got shot in the back. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, there it is. The black uniform varsity cadet fired on the English civilian and from the back. Okay, present evidence, you little bitch. Look at this shit, man. Present.
Yes!
Yes! Doesn't he supposed to say objection? Oh, he's sweating bullets. Nosa says, what? What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this insubordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache. Ryu says inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. Ouchie says Tusk, what nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us we don't already know? Well, obviously, that I know what I want to say, but the word just won't come out of my mouth. Ouchie says, I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in the grand courtroom. The judge says, Ryu says, ugh, this is so frustrating. Damn. Kazuma says, oh please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. Ryu says, Kazuma, what? Ouchie says, what are you talking about? It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. Ouchie says, what? Kazuma says, Sergeant Iesa Nosa. Nosa says, yes sir, what sir? Kazuma says, the statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Nosa says, yes sir, affirmative sir, I witnessed the crime with my own military grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
Yes. Ryu says, but no, that just can't be. Why not, cadet? Because. Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind, between the butt cheeks. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? What the fuck? Why does he have a baby behind him? The fuck? I didn't realize he got a baby. Ryu says, what was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. Judge says, certainly, there's a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? Damn, this guy is a little bitch, man. Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir. Ouchies, what? Kazuma says the last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Iesa Nosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. Ouchie's like, ugh, that's absurd. Kazuma says, I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. Damn! Kazuma just shit all over this man's face. Kyark! Inconsistency seer. Ryu says there's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial just from that one discrepancy. Yo, I'm a genius, man. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. Nosa says, but I definitely saw him. That university cadet there, he was pointing his firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
Why am I agreeing with him? Ryu says, but I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. Judge says, And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either? Myself, I've already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Ryu says, oh yes, you were looking for your Koban coin, weren't you? Indeed, the prized Hoei era Koban. Hunting around under the table I was, in fact, mayhap it had fallen there, and then it happened. Okay, wait, let me check the court record. Maybe there's something we can show. I don't exactly know where they were sitting. Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was only concerned only with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me. Kazuma says, out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. Huh, I see. That lamentable day, the precious Hoei Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. It looked like this guy stole it, man, with his shifty ass gaze. Oh shit. Judge says, as I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to the Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Kazuma says, nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. The judge is a little bitch, man. Why is he a judge? What is your position, Prosecutor Aochi? Tisk, worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. The fuck is that supposed to mean? My witnesses have further testimony to make. Explain. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed the despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryonosuke Naruhodo. What? Kazuma says, he really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Ryu says, ugh. Judge says, very well. The court invites the witness to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Judge says, is that clear? Korekuda says, as clear as Kiriko glass, Your Excellency. Nosa says, yes sir, at once sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir. Ryu says, excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think. Affirmative. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name Ado. Kazuma says, it would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeants being too strapped to afford a nanny. Nosa says, Ado Tenshin. Your father is about to quell the enemy. The fuck? Witness testimony. The true culprit. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that there were only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over and out. Okay, can we like judge some of these? What the fuck? Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Ouchie says, please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a young woman at this table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection!
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you'll respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. Ugh. It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Damn, I never saw that. Judge says, is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel? Ooh. Ouchie says, indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As plainly be seen, there's only one playset. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. Ryu says, that doesn't make sense. The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record. Cool. Can I like look at it? Ryu says, I don't understand. Okay, let me take a look at the photo. What is the magnifying glass for? I don't get it. Gotta stretch it a little bit. Sorry, guys. Oh man. Oh, I heard even more bones crack. Oh. Okay. So let me read through. Ryu says, I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. Maybe she's a ghost. Cosmo says the waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw that woman with him. Oh wait, maybe it's like the seating arrangements. Maybe she wasn't with him. Maybe she was like behind him and shit. But there's like 4 chairs, right? I mean, according to that photo, it's like there's only 2 chairs. But according to this, there's 4 chairs, so it don't make sense. Judge says it was seen that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The judge is a little bitch, man. He doesn't give a fuck about what is like fair or not fair. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. Ouchie says these are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Taketsuchi Ouchi, will have contributed to the amity of these 2 great empires is an honor. Ryu says, how can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke, it's not over yet. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. Judge says the defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick, understood? Ouchie says tusk. Rules can be so unbending at times. Ryu says, ugh. Okay, here we go. Cross-examination. The true culprit. Nosa says, even if what I saw one precise moment the firearm was discharged is almost the same thing. Let me press him.
Yes!
What am I saying yes for? Ryu says, no, it's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire that gun. Nosa says, we have a difference of opinion on that. The opinion of an uniformed officer versus that of a fledgling cadet. Ryu says, I don't think so. Ouchie says, consider this, defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked. Ryu says, did you? Ouchie says, did you see it? Did you see me blink? Ryu says, how could I? Ouchie says, and yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. The fuck? What the fuck kind of argument is that, bro? So there you have it. Have what? Attention! The sound of the firearm rang in my ears, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman. Ouchie says, I think that says it all, don't you? And let us not forget that the antiques dealer witnesses the accused in this most incriminating position as well. I don't think he did. Isn't that so, Korekuta-san? I thought he was busy looking at his own shit. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black that I myself see. Wait, but I thought he was busy looking for his own shit. Press.
Yes!
Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point of time. But I've told you already, that's only because I picked it up from the floor. Ouchie says, well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away. Ryu says, I had just finished drinking my coffee and I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And at exactly that moment, bam. A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events beyond our control life is, says Karakuda. You say sorry, what do you mean? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. What the fuck? Can you bring weapons to a court? Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. Anyway, the fact remains, myself, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Okay, Nosa says, furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Okay, let me press him.
Yes!
Ryu says, you must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
Ouchie says, as you have been at pains to point out time again, I feel like I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Ryu says, if only there'd been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Oh wait, didn't the fucking guy Kazuma ate with him? Kazuma says, unfortunately, it was already past 2 PM when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. Ryu says, I know. Of course the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect. Judge says, certainly. 2 PM is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. Judge says, I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. Wait, was he really alone? Was he really alone? A bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch is seen on the table. Carbonated water? Carbonated water. Carbonated water. Okay. Ouchie says, yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. Ryu says there was. Ouchie says this was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is that, Counsel? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. Eminence.cc, it's things like this that always make me so stuck. I think the trick is to like let it play out. Kinda like let him present like new evidence. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Judge says, Hota Clinic? Oh, wait a minute. It says the old man is like an owner of something. Oh, he's the owner of Rasute. Okay, he's not the Hota Clinic. There would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19 November, noon to past 1 p.m. Kazuma says the very day of the incident. Aochi says so the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simpler. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case. Kazuma says, I wonder. What do you think, Ryu? Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really. Oh, remember, you can request for it to be entered into the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. I mean, like, it couldn't hurt, right? So I'm gonna ask for it to be submitted.
Yes!
Yes. If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. Aochi says, on what grounds? What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? Isn't he the one that brought up the fucking thing? The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. How do you pronounce this word? Extraneous. I think it's extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurants are of no concern. Yeah, there gotta be something in there, right?
Objection!
You gotta go look it up. Whether or not they are of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. I beg your pardon? You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Judge says very well. The court will grant the defense request. Ouchie's like Tisk. This guy's a fucking idiot, man. Like, if he didn't want that shit to be brought up to evidence, why did he even show it? Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trend. Judge says, officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. The victim's medical report card has been entered into the court record. Kazuma says what we need right now is new clues. Alright, let me like take a look at it. I can't really like examine it. A medical report card from Hota Clinic that was found in the victim's pocket. Yeah, they won't let me examine it yet. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Ryu says, right, I hear you. Aochi says, you can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you've forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Korekuta-san. Alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself. Okay, wait, let me check the evidence. A medical report card. I mean, they're not letting me investigate it though. Let me press him to find out more.
Yes!
So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone? Nah, he's not even sure. That I did. Forgive me for the position I place you in. Ryu, Ouchie says so. The testimonies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support their statements as well. Oh wait, what if there's a link between the crime scene if you're on medication, can you drink carbonated drinks? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't get it. As can clearly be seen, there's only a single beef steak on the victim's table, a meal for one. I mean, his lady could just be sitting there. She could be on a diet. Ryu says no. Kazuma says the antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea, says Ryu. Nosa says therefore, no one other than the black uniform cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over and out. Alright, let me press him.
Yes!
Yes. Ryu says, why aren't you telling the truth? Nosa says, what do you just say, cadet? Ryu says, I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Across the professor. So... Oh, maybe they couldn't see her. Maybe the professor was a fat fuck and he blocked her beautiful thin ass with his fat body. Maybe. Ryu says perhaps one of you might not have noticed, but for both of you have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. The blob. The blob from X-Men. Yo, that old man looks like he's furiously beating off, man. Judge says, unfortunately for you, defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Ryu says sorry. Judge, the waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said the victim was alone. Ryu says that's right. Ouchie says precisely. In other words, you are the sole proponent of this phantom lady. Ryu says, but I... Ouchie says if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. Fuck, how do I have proof that she was there? Maybe he's got a lipstick on his collar? Cheating ass. Oh, wait a minute. The steak is not even eaten, right? The glass is also empty. It's kind of hard to say. Oh, yeah! I found the evidence, boy. You see that glass over there? There's like liquid inside. But then over here, there's no liquid. Thank you, Emanate. I got the eyes of an eagle. I see everything. I don't know, but how do I present like to evidence? That doesn't... I don't know how to present to evidence. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know if the steak is like eaten. Okay, so if you look at the steak, the bottom section has like kind of like 3 cubes and like a little corner like cut off. So now we compare it with this. This steak is uneaten. You see that? It's like this steak is like more eaten than the other one. Damn, boy. Can I show him proof right here? Okay, I can't show proof yet. Ouchie says, and if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time. They always say that shit, man. Like, remember the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case? When like they were like Johnny was presenting his ideas and shit, and that like the prosecutor was like, nah, you're wasting the court's time. Ouchie says Tish. This type of thing is hard to do. Yeah, I agree. I kind of like show both like, excellent work, Ryu. We have gleaned some new information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancy to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before. Oh, you mean this? Now I can examine it? Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it a little more detail. View says how exactly. You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. They are the only ones... Oh! Press X and you can take a closer look at the piece in question. Use R, okay. Oh, you can rotate that evidence. To rotate all the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles. By using L. Okay. You can put your like sniper gun on the thing. Blast the hole in it. You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. Ooh. If the crosshair starts to pulsate, that's when you ejaculate. Press X to investigate further. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. Sure. Sure. Wait, not right now? See if there isn't something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. Alright, I'll see what I can do. I can't fucking examine it yet. Okay. Ooh. Name Mr. John Wilson Hoda Clinic. It says Hoda Clinic on this medical report card. I hate clinics almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries. Aren't they all the same? When I was 5, I caught the only cold I ever had in my life. And I remember, even though I felt awful already, I have to have this hideous injection in my right arm. Brrr, I'll never forget it. Never in my whole life. You know, that doctor probably saved his fucking bitch ass from polio, man. Most people would give their right arm to have had only one cold in their whole life. Anyway, I don't think this is a clinic where they treat people for illnesses like that. Let's keep looking for clues. We don't want to miss anything. Yeah, you know, like maybe he got a jab for polio. Otherwise, you know, the polio, like a cold is a sign that you caught polio, right? Oh, what the fuck? What is that? What is that? Oh shit. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, and there's an entry for the date the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. He can't eat steak. If he has his teeth. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. No steak for you, exactly. Or maybe he's a badass, man. He's like, fuck that. Perhaps they use laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you from feeling pain. Ah, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed. Really? Oh, really? Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. This is an open and shut case, Watson. The medical report card's information has been updated in the court record. A record of dental work. On the day of the murder, the victim had undergone dental treatment and been prohibited from eating or drinking anything but water. With this new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you? Definitely. Okay, the firearms is just almost the same thing. Furthermore, a visual search of the premise at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. Okay, now we present this, right? So if he can't eat the steak, that means like some other person ate it. Oh, present, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah! Ryu says that statement contradicts the fact as demonstrated by this evidence. Judge says, as far as I can tell, there's nothing untoward about this evidence. But that... Pull yourself together. You look as though your eyes are about to pop out of your head. Wow, what the fuck? Oh my god. I should have pressed him some more or something.
Yes!
Okay. Okay. Okay, I already seen this. Why was he alone? Oh, I can't present the evidence right now. I can't present the evidence yet. Oh my god. This part of the game kind of sucks because they want you to only present it when they want you to present it. Okay, I already read this. Yeah, it's the same shit from last time. Yeah, I can't present any of these. You know what? Can I investigate the photo a little bit? Okay. I already lost 1 health. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself. Can I press?
Yes!
So you actually saw with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone. That I did. Forgive me for the position I place you in. the incontestable evidence we have to support this. I can't present my shit, man. As can clearly be seen, there's only a single beefsteak, a meal for one. Okay, wait, can I like reject? Okay, wait, I'm just re-examining this shit. Oh my god, can I skip this? Okay, quickly. Fuck, I gotta reread their whole conversation again. God damn, bro. Yeah, it's really frustrating, Emanate. Damn, I don't know if I'm gonna do like a complete playthrough. Oh, 3 hours post-procedure. Okay, cool. Okay, go back. Okay. Okay, is that the end of the cross-examination? Oh, he's repeating it. Therefore, no other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the English gentleman. Okay, let me press him.
Yes!
Why am I agreeing with him? Yeah, I can't present the evidence yet. Okay, let me skip. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. Wait, I can't show the evidence. Earlier I tried showing it, but like, you know, it was an inappropriate time. Yeah, I can't present it. Yet. He also said the victim was alone. Okay, can they repeat? Can they repeat like the fucking demands to see proof? Shit. Yeah, I'm a little bit stuck. Okay, let me like just re-examine that. Okay, he says well done. I still don't feel like the situation really changed though. Oh shit. Oh, I think that the situation has changed a great deal. We have come a long way. How so? Because we have just what we need. It's simply a case of using it to our advantage now. Then do you mean there is a discrepancy anywhere? Amanate seems to keep saying stuff about the victim was alone, which has nothing to do with the fact that he can't eat. Yeah, it's so dumb. Okay, the crucial point is the victim had been prohibited from consuming anything but water when he was shot. That fact has not yet been brought to the court's attention. He's right. But I just showed the medical report and they say it was wrong. Always keep your eye on the progress of the battle. That's the only sure way to win. Even if what I saw wasn't a precise moment the firearm was discharged, it was almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreman, he was that young lad in black that my son did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed we were the only personnel. Like, this is what I did the last time. I actually presented this shit. Dude, I did this exact thing. I actually presented it right here and I got rejected by the fucking judge. Alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself. Okay, wait. Can I present it right here?
Yes!
Well, I think,
About what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer?
is the victim right-handed, left-handed? Oh! I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I am the accused. Ryunosuke. Everyone stumble on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I could see quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raise your hand straight up like that so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully, just say what you're thinking. I don't know, it might matter. It might matter, Emanate. Damn, I'm being coached by a little bitch. Korikuta-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. Oh, I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement, something clearly doesn't add up. Ryu needs to hit the weight room, man. He's so weak. Yeah, finally, right? Ouchie says, dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Ryu says, sorry, what? Ouchie says you're not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel. Ryu says, but... Ouchie says, let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. Wow. It was after 2 PM in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. But that's... Man, Ryunosuke is an idiot, man. This guy is so rude, but he's gotta be rude. He's a prosecutor, I kinda understand. Kazuma says, remember Ryu, you don't have to use clever words, language or fancy words. It's not irrelevant, but that's the point. Like, the prosecutors gotta like try to like make it seem irrelevant. Ouchie says, Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There is surely no need to prolong this trial further. The judge is the biggest idiot. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil. Ooh. Ryu says this medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that, motherfucker? Oh, what? That outburst half petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be irrelevant? Perhaps because Hoda Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted? What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result the victim had been forbidden from eating? Damn, they all in cahoots, man. They all in cahoots. Nosa says, just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat? So what? Ryu says it's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't. Korikuta-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 PM, the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. Ooh, that's the first time he hit the table with some sound, man. He's finally grown some hair on his balls. The old man has 2 eye openers now? Yeah, he's been tricking you. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthesia. Yo, expertly done, partner. Damn, just caught a bunch of liars, man. Ouchie says, what is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Look, just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we are talking about. Or can't you follow the logic? Ha! How dare you! I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Wouldn't you agree, Ryonosuke? Huh? Yes, most definitely. Judge says, so having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who in fact was eating the pictured beef steak? The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel? Damn. Counsel? Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of your turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Wait, can I examine my shit and like, you know, show them? Cause like, this doesn't look like eaten at all. Okay, whatever. Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been... Oh, okay, we got a couple of questions. The victim himself, me, the two witnesses, an as yet unknown third party. I mean, it's obvious, right? So this one. Obviously, it can only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection!
You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person.
Yes!
Yes. There was, because I saw her. Kazuma says when the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was someone else there eating it. We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial relentlessly. Liars, man. They are liars, Emanate. It's a conspiracy. You see that symbol over there? That's the conspiratorial anus symbol. Kazuma. Are you insane? You would take on the government? What the fuck is this supposed to mean? Look at that. You know why Japanese people always do this type of shit, man? Don't worry, counsel. I have no issue with you. What do you mean? I have issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand. What? What are you talking about? We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, that's like contempt for court or some shit. He was thinking he needed his fingers to touch his brain. Hey, nice explanation, Emanate. Oh my god. This guy is such a fucking poser, man. Obviously, you'll be charged with perjury. Oh, right. You can get prison sentence, right, for perjury? That means like you're literally like committing a crime. It's a crime, bro. I gotta wipe my face, man. I feel so like sweaty and shit. Damn. Damn, I don't know if I can stream this like game the next time, man, because there's like so much fucking text to read. I like playing this game, but it's like a, oh my god, it's like a lot of shit to read. Which makes it insane, right? Because I've actually have streamer friends that would stream this type of game. And like, oh my god, like the amount of shit they have to read is insane, bruh. Alright, I'm out here fighting for my fucking life. And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. Damn. Complicit in murder? No. You rarely see people streaming this game for real? Negative. There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. What the fuck? What tactical meeting? I was just following orders. That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. Damn, they just admitted it. Right, look at this. He looks like he's beating off underneath the table. What? What did you just say, Korekuda-san? Oh, no. You were just following orders? Now hold on, lad. I was, Kazuma says, say you never saw the gentlewoman? No, says Jur. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas? What?
Objection!
What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false statements? Is this true, you pair? Oh shit. Just once. Can we find a way to make it? You know that song? So much sweat. Just once. Just one simple slip of the tongue. Damn, bro. Yo, this fucking judge has like a golden gavel, man. And the judge is a dumbass. You know? Order, order. Council, explain what is going on here. Yo, how fucking hurt his hands is like slamming the table. It's painfully clear now. You tried preventing these witnesses from telling the truth. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Then who is behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? Well, that's classified. Isn't the baby pulling his stash? That's kind of funny. Kazuma says, so you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you? That is so cute. You wouldn't. This can't be happening. Ryunosuke. Judging from the way they are reacting to this, I say you were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Aochi had any idea about it. What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there are only a handful of possibilities. Illuminati! It could have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose. Kazuma says, well, any ideas about who might be behind this? This guy? Or this guy? I don't know, man. Now they're asking me to like figure out who's behind this. If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuit. Oh, maybe it's the waiter. Maybe it's the waiter. But I don't know, man. It's like we don't really have any evidence. Ryu says, so we need to name whoever it was that tried to make the witnesses keep their mouths shut. Of course we'll need evidence before we make any firm accusations. Evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here. But how? How can we possibly... Remember how we made progress before? We examined this piece of evidence in more detail and found a new clue as a result. Oh yes, that's right. Well, that's not the only piece of evidence we have, is it? We need to re-examine everything and make sure there's nothing we've missed. There's no time to lose. Judge says, I want answers. If it's proven that these witnesses have been manipulated, I assure you the penalty will be severe. Ouchie says, please wait, Your Excellency. Okay, wait, can we investigate this shit? I mean, I only have a magnifying glass, so I don't know. I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. You gotta like bring it up. I knew nothing. You don't know nothing, Jon Snow. A junta must hunt. And what does the defense have to say about all this, well, Your Excellency, no time to think. I'm just gonna have to close my eyes and shout out the first thing that comes to my head. Wait. There must be like some type of like... Oh shit. This plan of the restaurant raises a number of questions, I think. Definitely. It's supposed to show the relative position of everything in the moments following the incident. But there's nothing to show the woman you say you saw there. Exactly, and that's not all. Look here in the upper left where it says kitchen. Oh yes, what of it? No one would use those complicated characters to write kitchen, especially not if they were in a hurry. Oh, you mean you don't remember those characters yourself, don't you? Study harder, Ryunosuke. Oh, the entire thing is like a... Oh shit. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. But what is this? Well, that's unexpected. What is? Look, do you see it says the witness name here? Satoru Hosonaga. Police Department? Well, yes, business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point. It's not the name that's unexpected. It is his job title. His job? Oh. Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. You were right, Satoru? Did I say... What is the waiter's name Satoru? Inspector? What on earth? Isn't that like Satoru Iwata? Is that like a shout out to that ex-Nintendo president who died? Satoru, bruh. They shitting on Satoru's name. I have no idea. But let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence. If they're wielding it somehow here... The waiter's business card information has been updated in the court records. A sketch of the restaurant's layout is on the back. On the front it's stated that Hosonaga-san is a police inspector. For real, huh? Okay, is there any other thing we can find? Maybe this? This plan of the restaurant raises a number of questions. Oh wait, I think we already read that. Yeah, he already read that. Nah, I gotta quickly play through this. Okay, so we got the thing, right? So Hosonaga. Yo, this guy is actually a police, man. Satoru Iwata, man. Okay, who's the guy? Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witness is this guy. He wasn't really a waiter. He was undercover. Who's that?
Yes!
Yeah. Well, surely that would be Satoru Hosonaga-san. Hosonaga-san? The waiter who took the stand earlier?
Objection!
Poppycock! What possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimony? Not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence. For once, I would agree with you. If that is, the man truly were a waiter. What? If he truly were? Come on, Ryunosuke, time to hit the court with the truth. And nothing but the truth. So help me God. Kazuma sees the truth about Satoru Hosonaga-san's real identity as proven by this evidence that he a bitch.
Yes!
The plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question? I agree it shows a great deal of attention to detail, but I'm not sure we can conclude anything. The judge is a dumbass, man. Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. It's the back off the back of the card that's of interest. I beg your pardon? Or perhaps I should have said the front. Yes, it's the front of the back of the card. That's what the telling detail is. Would someone please explain what this overexcited student is trying to say? Hosonaga-san sketched the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card revealed the man in question's profession. His true profession. The waiter's profession? But that's surely... Good gracious! That's right, Your Excellency. The card reads Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. Why haven't I heard any mention of this before? The Imperial Police Bureau has immense power. Absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So witnesses there in the stand, was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you seen this foreign gentlewoman at the scene? Well... Look at this guy, man. He's about to have a heart attack. Hold it! What the fuck? Who that? Oh shit. Inspector Hosonaga? Damn. I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. This guy's a fucking dumbass, man. They keep dropping breadcrumbs for you to find. Hey, later, Emanate. It was really nice hanging out with you, man. I'll catch you the next time. You're so tired. Yo, have a good rest. And have a good one. Have a good weekend. Okay, this is a flashback. It's a flashback when he was being a little bitch. Yes, I remember now. He did act strangely when the judge asked him to hand over his business card. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake. So, you mean to say you really are a detective? But why would a detective be working at a restaurant waiter? Ah, of course. Your salary must be terrible. I was working undercover. Undercover. Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurants recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? That would be classified police information, which I'm not at liberty to divulge. However, I can state categorically there was They are unrelated to this case of homicide. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga, but you will elaborate on one point for the court. Of course, Your Excellency. We have just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. That at the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. If that is indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this other diner. Therefore, I'm led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you require these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct? Or is he gonna cough out blood again? Correct, Your Excellency. Unbelievable. As I suspected. What the fuck? As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady, whom I assumed to be an English woman. So the truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. Special orders? You mean to say, remove the English woman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the English woman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. But what if this English woman was the killer? I think it would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. Oh shit. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship with Britain more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an English woman as the primary suspect? Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. So that's the reason for the disappearance of the phantom woman in this case. But but it's not right. Damn. This is like a Mexican stare-off. I gotta go eat some lunch, guys. I think I'll, if I can wrap this up, I gotta go grab some food. One possibility does spring to mind. What do you mean, Kazuma? Yume University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. And I'm fairly certain that one of them studying in the medical faculty's research laboratory is a young English woman. Wait, he knew that and he didn't say shit? What? Oh shit, you are a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. You mean, when I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first. Then the court demands that you name the lady in question at once, Inspector. The English woman sitting at the university professor's table was certain Miss Giselle Bryant. She's indeed a foreign student studying at the research laboratory at Yume University Medical Faculty. What is happening here? Jesus Christ, man. I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene, and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. Oh, okay. It must now be up to Your Excellency to decide how to deal with the situation. Very well, my thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give the ruling at this point.
Objection!
But Your Excellency, that would mean missing the new deadline of a ruling in order to send a telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government will surely be displeased by such actions. Calm yourself, Council. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom. Ugh. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes, sir? You will locate Jezzael Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency. At once, Your Excellency. But that means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau. As I said before, it is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. That doesn't fucking make sense. So it won't be a problem? He finna die, bruh. Nothing will get in my way. I think this guy got TB, man. Tuberculosis. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student Jezzael Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Yes. Your Excellency. Good, now we have 30 minutes recess before reconvening. Damn, I've been playing this for almost 3 hours. To be continued. Yo, I gotta be real with you guys, man. Like, I like this game, but it's pretty tough to stream it because I gotta read like 3 hours worth of like fucking text, man. Yeah, guys. I think I might call the stream right here because I want to go grab some lunch. But I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you are new to the channel, I'd appreciate you hit that follow button, you know, so you can check me out whenever I go live again. I don't know what I'll be playing next, but yeah, so far this has been kind of cool. It's been kind of cool. And yeah, I'll be back next week, guys. I'm gonna go grab some lunch right now. It's about 1:44 p.m. So anyway, here's my schedule. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. And check me out whenever I go live at twitch.tv/OatsCurryTV. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side, alright? Thank you for watching, guys. Take care. And peace.